Mr. Grinch.
Hello, Duelists. Hope you are all having a good one, and hope you can all hear me because I fiddled with my audio settings in OBS, and I hope everything comes out nice and clear. Um, Still kind of fiddling with stuff after the reboot. The sound is perfect. Fantastico, bellissimo. Return of the green shirt. I'm allowed to wear a green shirt, guys. You can chroma key me all you want. I am yours to manipulate. But yeah, sorry for no stream yesterday. I was unfortunately just very busy. I didn't get everything I wanted to do done over the weekend, so I had to just overwrite. I figured we'll be live a lot this week, so it's okay. Turn off Chris's music. This is not. Oh no, that was the same one from before. Never mind. Simo, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Is bro asking people to green screen meme? You're welcome to. I have no problem with it. This should be a little higher though. I feel like, right? I feel like it's coming off the top of my head there. I don't know if that's better. Do you like the Phantom of the Opera? Lindsay Sterling. I have never seen it. I'd be keen to, but time is hard to come by, especially in this season. And I feel like I'm just incredibly behind because of all the events of the last 2 weeks. I will keep complaining and keep using my getting hacked as an excuse, but when you get 4 days deleted from your productivity schedule, yes, it has a fucking impact. I've kind of been playing catch up ever since. I almost debated not going to Anaheim because of it, but I figured I need the vacation. And I'm happy I did go to Anaheim. But what else can I tell you guys today? So we have a lot of React content to catch up on. There's some stuff I had eyed out from over the last 2 weeks that I wanted to watch. Good old MBT discussions, because those have always been interesting for our channel. Engaging with his viewership and himself, and his sometimes strange opinions. As well as we still got plenty of new cards to go over from the new packs, the ban list, obviously. Duelist Cup Stage 1 is far from complete. And tomorrow we'll do Deathless Nightmares. I'm sorry for baiting y'all. I thought today was Wednesday for some reason. It is not. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Deathless Nightmares. We'll do it then, but yeah, nothing today. And then obviously throughout the week, we'll also have the Duelist Cup Stage 2, which I'm rethinking if I'll play seriously or not, because I keep complaining about how I don't have time, but if I black hole 3 more days on competing in Duelist Cup that I really don't need to play, then am I really being intelligent? If I stream, like I still would stream a significant number of hours of it, but I wouldn't do the full 72-hour like death sentence thing. So that remains to be seen, I guess. Today's Wednesday somewhere. It's true. In Japan, it's now Wednesday. That is correct. One new decks we're using puppets. It could be puppets, Orcus, Dracos. I'm flexible, right? I'm down for anything. I had nothing, kind of preset. More so, let's rock in and see what you guys want to do. What else can I tell you guys? Yeah, so I was with you guys on Friday, and it's been 3 days since then. We recorded the collab of Conquest earlier today with Josh, so expect that on the channel on Friday. I filmed some other cool collabs over the weekend as well, and I filmed another video for the Tier 0 channel. So if you're not already subscribed to Tier 0 Games, my new sponsor, make sure you do, because you will get more videos from me over there. As well as later today, I'm going to be doing a bit of a classroom for my Patreons, the Apprentice tier, for the Duelist Cup in December. So if you're interested in listening to that, you can sign up for the Apprentice tier on my Patreon. It's just Jesse Cotton Yu-Gi-Oh! and Patreon, and you Google that, you'll find it. Yeah, that'll be cool as well, and recordings will be saved as well. It will be late this night, so unfortunately it's not really friendly for Europeans. I would have loved to do it earlier in the day. I just don't have time, unfortunately. Destiny board with Auxilla as protection. You do not know how to cook. That would be a terrible Deathless Nightmares. Death Sentence is the best way to describe how DC Cup plays out at the top 10 level. It's hard, it's rough, and Ryan lives for it, so that's awesome. But it's fucking brutal. Holy shit. And I'm not cut out for it. I'm old and decrepit, and I think Josh is competing this weekend, so it'll be funny to see how he holds up again. Obviously he's done it before, but see if he's improved or he still looks like death by the end of it, which is understandable. I probably will look like death as well if I do it. Is the DC Cup quantity over quality in terms of win rate? No, both matter, right? Like, your win rate needs to be good, but you also have to have a high amount of games played. It's both. But obviously at the top level, there are many other players who will have similar win rates to you, so you need to then match them or beat them in terms of game played. It's actually inhumane. It's a lot. It is a lot. Reggie, are you about to submit a Centurion Destiny board deck? Please don't. The new video about it said over 55% win rate needed to climb. You need a high win rate than that, probably. That's not really true. Not if you want to do like win, which is what you need to do. There is a video about it. Are you gonna react to the video about how the DC Cup is like? Send me the link. I'm not sure with this video. I am not familiar. Maybe we start off with the reacts today, or we can go reacts, then duel, then react, and kind of bounce back and forth. Because I was kind of running freestyle here for the bit. There's no new cards announced, right? Let me check Master Duel Meta. Let me swap over to my browser. Anything new here? No. Meme review. Do I need to do meme review? Stream rules. We don't have stream rules. Be a normal, reasonable, and kind human being, and you were okay. It's not the worst this week. All right, we'll do a quick what's it called? How many times will I laugh? Let's do a quick Gamba, guys. We'll do a meme review, and we'll we'll be upset. Obviously, I'm sure this will be rough, but you know we're used to it here. The song name. This is Mozart's Piano Sonata 11. Wow. And I'm sure there's some other like letters. There's usually some other stuff after. I don't know what it is. You don't trust chat? I don't particularly trust chat either. Hairline? My hairline's not great. It's not the worst, but I think for me the bigger problem is thinning. My hair is thin. So like I mean, you can't really see it here, but other times it can be really bad. And then also, you know, the cysts on my face, like it's not acne, it's a medical condition, and they're not just on my face. If you see bald patches at the back of my head, bald patches, that's why. It's cysts, but yeah, I know that was a joke, but I'm cool with it. I'm open talking about it with people. Okay, say goodbye to my dick. Why? I like my dick. Okay, this week's memes. Goodbye, level 1 fire. You will be missed, my darling. Not really, actually. I didn't like Snake Eyes. I miss Ponix. The rest can go suck a dick. But it's not funny. You can win duels, but can they dunk? Weak aura, strong aura. This is too long. Anyways. The color schemes. What if Buster Blader after story legendary Dragon Slayer goes full time in a? So are we saying that Buster Blader is trans and turns into a dragon maid? Sure. If that's your headcanon, then enjoy, I guess. I don't see why that's funny. It's just kind of like a okay. Every fucking time. Electromite? Bro, they didn't play the FTK in OCG. They don't understand. Bro, when I see this card in Master Duel, I still have like a freak out attack because this card still kills you when it comes down. How was the pure White Force match versus True Draco today? Oh, God. Yeah, we had some really strange matches today against Josh. It was not what I expected at all. Me losing to Tenpai 5th time and switching to Runic FTK. There won't be another turn. These aren't funny, guys. Tenpai players after watching the TCG ban list. That's him, the man who broke a dragon's heart. Okay, guys, like, does Farfa laugh at these? What's the punchline here? Is it like, haha, true? It's about sending a message. You kill him with 50. The weak should fear the strong. And just the bird. Okay. My body's a machine that turns body into Baguzka. Alright, okay. Ray, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Or just regular sub. And thank you so much for Pokemon Trainer as well. Replace the Alice in Forbidden Chalice with Ungus. Forbidden Chungus. Relax, Reddit. It's called Wind Up Humor. What? Oh, it turns bodies because it turns the defense. It's still not funny. Oh, you're setting a card right in front of me, knowing that'll let me use my effectively clues child. Okay. I can't beat the trap out of your cards without setting them. Okay. Weak aura. Strong aura. Are you guys all 5? Let's rev it up. Okay. Big Gabonga is a cat being eaten by a shark. Oh, it's sucking up the materials of the pearly? Okay. Which side are you on? That's not a joke. My body is a DNA searcher. Never mind, I'm a dinosaur now. Oh my God. We're about to hit 0, guys. We're hitting 0. Me seeing YouTubers say the balance changes everything to a balance that changes nothing. Did I say that this balance changes everything? No, right? I don't think I was clickbaiting. I like used catchy words because you have to as a YouTuber, but I don't think I said anything that was a lie. Your video was insightful. Well, I have 2 videos. I have the initial reaction, and then I have the discussion video, which I posted yesterday. Yeah, I think I labeled it the true consequences of the ban list. 11,000 gems later, when I open, it could be this, and you, yep, I know that feeling. Last word before dad topped the YCS. My dad will not top YCS, God. Oh, I have a funny, he sent me a text today. He's like, my morning has been so bad. I lost every game in Master Duel, and then he dropped his egg in his coffee. Thank you for the gifted, Ray. Appreciate it as well. Anyways, how many pies can you eat? Around 10 pies. Can we stop with this joke? Full of spells. It's a fat cat. Anyways, guys. This is a 0. This is pathetic. This is bad. Didn't someone say this week is less bad? Someone did say they're better this week. Who was that? Show yourself, heathen. Make it known who has such terrible taste. It was you, Andre? Andre? You're about to get hit with a 10-second timeout. Wait, why can't I time him out? There you go. Timeout. Wait, 10. No, shit. How do I untime him out? Oh, I untimed him out. I did it for 10 minutes by mistake. I apparently do not know how to use my own moderation tools. All right, they have been unbanned. They are still free. What's next in our schedule? Well, apparently this is something we want to watch, right? Mass including the Duelist Cup is a human rights violation. I need to have a video essay pop off, man. All my videos I have to grind so hard, I feel like, to get them going. Fuck. I'm not trying to say this shit's easy, but I work so hard. I need virality, please. The viral gods, please look upon me. No wonder why you're not Ray's mod. I don't want to be a mod. I don't want to be a mod. I don't want to work for free. Dude, I don't really have Twitch mods here because nobody ever asks to be a mod unless they don't like show up on the channel. I think Chris is the only person who wanted to be a mod, and he hasn't even been here recently. Can I mod? I am not letting the first time chatter mod. Fuck no. Why is Nightbot in your mod? I mean, it's a bot. That's not the same thing. Can I mod? Mod me. I think I'm actually full of mods. I need to unmod people because I have a lot of my friends modded who obviously just are never in the channel, so it doesn't actually help. VIP you, Jesse. Why? I need good reasons to be VIP'd. I think I'm out of VIPs as well. How do I don't even know how I'm out of VIPs. I feel like I haven't VIP'd any people. They're just my fucking friends. I should delete them. If everyone is a mod, no one is a mod. But if you're a mod, you can't gamble. Okay, so is this what we want to watch, guys? We're going to watch this. Make sure it's not on double speed. It's not. Okay, so 1.25 is fine. Like always, guys, if you want to... I guess I'll do a proper intro for YouTube because we'll make a highlight out of this. 2x is okay? No, 2x is not okay unless you're speaking really slow. All right, so there's been a lot of discussion around this video essay, which has popped off, about the Duelist Cup. And as someone who's competed in 2 of them, I am curious to see how I feel about it. And obviously, beyond just competing in 2, I have tested for them profusely with Ryan, maybe playing a third. And I'm the Master Duel champion, so my opinion counts, right? Has to for something. So let's see how much I agree with this. So I've already talked about my opinions in the Duelist Cup before on the channel, so I'm sure a lot of this will be kind of rehashing some of the arguments for me. But yeah, I think it is very skill testing, but overall is unhealthy, and I wish they would do something that was more of a compromise. I'm 1/3 a Master Duel champion. No. All right, so as always, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the original creator as well. And I'll throw the channel link there. And I think it is time to rumble. Let me see the audio goes through, but
on May 25th through May 28th of 2023, well-known Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro player and content creator Joshua Schmidt tortured himself on livestream. In a 72-hour period of time, he spent 62 hours live on Twitch playing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel's World Championship Qualifiers event. In this event, duelists compete to earn an invitation to represent their region.
How can they fix the DC to make it less unhealthy? They should make windows of time where you can play instead, like pretty much forcing people to take breaks.
On the world stage, an opportunity that an extremely slim few Yu-Gi-Oh! Players ever get the chance to experience. Master Duel is one of the simplest ways to participate in Worlds, circumventing the multiple tiers of tournaments that one would have to do well at to qualify for the TCG. No acquiring real cards, no WCQ invite.
Yeah, because Master Duel is so cheap, guys. Yeah, totally. Huh.
To get no rounds of Swiss, no traveling, just one 3-day event stood between Josh and his 5th Worlds invite. At the time, Josh's livestream quickly became a topic of intense discussion. People knew about how taxing the grind to do well at these events was on paper, of course. The WCQ event system is a carbon copy of the Duelist Cup in Master Duel, which itself traces its roots back to similar tournaments held in Yu-Gi-Oh's Duel Links app. However, it's one thing to know that the players topping these events are playing hundreds of games in dozens of hours, but it's very different to see it with your own eyes. Josh barely slept that weekend.
The tournament went on for 72 hours, and I have slept a total of, I think it was 9. I've slept 9 hours in 3 days.
His only
So what we ended up discovering, or at least Ryan has kind of discovered, is that this is not actually helpful to you. You do need to sleep more in order to succeed, and Josh probably pushed himself too hard more than he needed to, because I think even you saw in the Reddit post there, he plateaus around 59k and you can't even get further. You need to make sure you're mentally able to keep going, because no matter how good someone is, it is not possible to really push yourself at the top level for several hours. And the thing is, like, if you get fatigued but you're playing against somebody who just woke up from a nap, they're not actually in the same position as you, so you're not playing on equal footing, and then it ends up hurting you more. I'm not trying to just obviously call people dumb, but when Ryan won, he slept like 6 hours a night, which obviously is not good, but it's actually not that bad over the course of 3 days. I did it. I did 6 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, I think. So I did a little less than Ryan for the 2 times I did it. Part of that though is like it can be hard to sleep because you get kind of stressed. At least that affects me, so that makes it like a fake 6 hours. I think I only ended up sleeping like 4 hours, 2 hours, and 4 hours type of thing. And I'd spend time there just kind of twisting and turning in bed as I'm writhing in agony. But yeah, you need sleep, and we've seen several times that in order to win rate ends up taking a precedent over number played. Now, games played is incredibly important, but Tasuku has won these, and he's considered like the go to this. Ryan second behind him, without playing all of day one, for example. Ryan did the same thing, where I think he started 14 or 15 hours late and still won. So it's interesting, right? And you have to think, what are they doing differently? Right, the win rate's just that much higher. They're doing something different, and I think that it kind of goes to show that you really shouldn't need to spam yourself. That being said, if everyone is able to maintain that quality of play and really match their level, then it does go back to a competition of games played, and it forces a dangerous competition, right? Because we're looking at from like an economics type of standpoint, right? And you keep and we're in competition with each other. As other elements start to optimize each other, win rates start to be optimized, then the next way to get an edge is to play more. So it does promote the unhealthiness either way. But I think people, at least right now, hyperfixate on the time played a little too much, and it does lead to plateauing, which I think Josh fell victim to in the end of day 2, because I think if Josh was maybe in a better state of mind, he would have reached the higher levels that the Asian players and Ryan kind of have, but the others, we don't, in the rest of the world. But obviously, as someone who's never really done top 10 at DC, the best I've done is top 100. I can't speak too confidently on it. Although obviously I've talked to Ryan about it quite extensively. So yeah. The real secret is playing on Xbox and disabling crossplay. I mean, that doesn't work anymore, but yeah, obviously that was the thing at the start.
Only breaks were to briefly use the bathroom, refill his water bottle, or quickly
Not to pee in his bottle? Maybe that's what he's doing.
prepare something to eat.
I will say, playing tier format with the cup would be incredibly more complicated. I can't even imagine doing that.
Any time spent away from the computer meant that other players could be climbing and threatening his placement. At the end of the weekend, Josh had played 421 games of Master Duel and placed 13th in the qualifier overall, netting him a spot as one of 2 players to lead a team of 3 from Europe.
It's kind of incredible. I think the player quality is, or the differences, I'm not sure what to say actually, but this is considered a pretty low points total compared to others that have done really well, right? Like Ryan hitting 82k, 86k, Tasco 80k, and then plenty of players have hit 60, like high 60s and low 70s. And comparatively, this number is not fantastic, which is really interesting. So maybe because the nature of the tier one, that this was lower, because I wouldn't expect 57 to get 13th. I'd expect it to get lower. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I guess it does drop off a lot at the top. Task got 86k in UBL DC. Yep, so did Ryan. Right, like it's kind of crazy. Shaunathon, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it. I mean, it's not obviously a bad number, and it was enough to get him there, but yeah.
To Worlds that year. His team would later go on to win the 2023 World Championship, cementing the precedent that in order to prove you're the best, you have to be willing to hurt yourself.
Mathematically, Duelist Cup is a human rights violation. I mean, that's just the title, right?
The format of Duelist Cup and the World Championship qualifiers, which I will refer to as just the Duelist Cup from here on out, has been scrutinized by many people because of the intense demand it has on competitors. 2-time Duelist Cup champion and Master Duel WCQ winner Tasku commented on the extreme grind during a rare English interview through a translator on Farfa's livestream in June of 2023.
And for the first 24 hours straight, he pumped himself with energy drinks, so he would fall asleep. And he didn't eat a single thing during those 24 hours. So basically...
He doesn't do that anymore, though. Because he streamed his last run, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even that bad. But yeah, obviously that's fucked. I shouldn't have to say that.
The first 24 hours were really harsh. He actually fell asleep twice. The 2 times at least, it made him lose the game, which was, for example...
Wait, he fell asleep mid-game?
Mid-game, yeah.
2024 Master Duel World Champion Ryan Yu has won 2 of these tournaments, and talked about it at length on the Heart of the Cast podcast hosted by Joshua Schmidt and Farfa. On air, he had mixed feelings about the format.
I do think the format's actually relatively skillful. In terms of being a format where you want someone to be able to give it their all.
So yeah, obviously me and Ryan are going to have the same opinions because we've talked about it. Blocking Josh here, have talked about it, together a lot, especially because oftentimes we'll play in a voice call to keep each other company and just bitch to each other. Ryan doesn't always come. Ryan likes to pop in and out and mute himself a lot more, but our team, Ray, Ryan, and I, so we share a lot of the same kind of feelings. And it kind of definitively is skill intensive. If you think the results from the Duelist Cups haven't been skill intensive, I'm curious who you've been seeing win, because the people that win are repeat, which usually means that they're doing something right. And they're players who were considered good in other senses as well. Like Ryan and Tasaku have both proven their effectiveness, Josh obviously as well, outside of the Master Duel and Cup settings as fantastic players in the card game. So it really is skill intensive, and there are some different skill elements to it, right? Knowing how to, I think, for example,
fucking green.
Yes, thank you.
This card. This is the worst fucking Ojama.
I am wearing green, yes. Thank you for the fucking green. But yeah, like there are other skills that you need to have on top of that, your traditional Yu-Gi-Oh skills to do well at this. That Ryan has definitely mastered. From him, I think it was from grinding Dueling Book years ago, and it's something that I have a rough time with. Isn't it weird that Master Duel Worlds needs a completely different skill set than qualifying 2 worlds? Yes, it is weird, and I legitimately think that players like myself and Josh have a distinct edge at Worlds because everyone who qualifies for Worlds qualified getting good at a system that Worlds itself is not. Where Josh and I have a lot of experience in those smaller, robust competitions, and they do not. And I think that directly does help us because we both have an incredible experience with the more standard tournament structure. So yeah.
And then be well prepared and potentially go to Worlds, I think it's successful. But I also think it's obviously not healthy and it has to change in some way. Because the fact that, like, I slept for 18 hours the first time I got third, and then the time where I got first, I slept for maybe 10 hours the whole weekend. I'm kind of just more scared that, like, if this keeps happening, that I don't know if it has with Duel Links, that someone's eventually going to, like, actually hurt themselves by doing one of
it
these.
happens in other games.
What makes this interesting is that many competitors also report that the Duelist
Wait,
Cup
what? Fuck you. This isn't. That is not my tweet. This tweet is about Mystic Mine. Yo, what the fuck? My tweet says. Right? I didn't actually make this tweet. Yeah, no. August 28th. For a second, I had to think, wait, did I say that? No, there's no way I said this. There's no way I said this. Yeah, August 22nd. This is YCS Brazil when I said y'all are fucking idiots for not having out to Mystic Mine. That's what this tweet is supposed to be. It's supposed to be Mystic Mine. Yo, what is this slander and this twisting of my words? Crazy. Where's the asterisk? This is not real. Wow. I know I said I'll have some defense for the dual scope system, but I'm not trying to say this. Fuck. Oh, it does say editor's note there. I didn't see the editor's note. Fine. This tweet is edited. Good. There's an asterisk there. I'm blind. You got me. I'm blind.
is a very skillful format. You can see it in the results. The same players like Tasku, Ryan, and a dozen others are able to keep placing highly in it, tournament after tournament. This is definitely rare for TCGs, which have a healthy dose of randomness because you draw a hand of cards from your deck every game. When I asked Worlds competitor MD Grinder about his September 2024 Duelist Cup grind in a Twitter DM, he stated,
I think the DC Cup format is very good and rewards the best players, but it's very different than a regular YCS tourney, so it takes some time to get used to how it's played, / how the meta changes over the weekend.
Ryan Yu felt very similarly, stating this on the podcast.
In terms of like a Worlds qualification based on skill, it's like decent. Not to like sound arrogant, but I think it is decent for that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why you see like there are like 5 people who top 10 both. So I don't think it's just complete luck.
What's tricky about this issue is that the skillfulness of the format and the intense grind it demands are tied together. Due to the nature of statistics, the only way to measure the impact of an individual player's deck building and decision making is by tracking performance over a large number of games. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, luck will be a factor that determines whether or not you lose or win many games, but over a large enough sample size, you can begin to account for it and rank players by the differences in their deck building and technical play.
So I like how we stirred away from mentioning dueling book, and now we're like, nah, fuck it, and now we're dueling booking.
This mitigation is important in allowing talented players like Tasku and Ryan to continually perform well, which might not...
I wish they had a crowd at Worlds this year. This shit was so much cooler. It's so anticlimactic to win the year where there's no one there. And that's the second time that's happened to me as well with the Ultimate Undisputed thing as well. There's just no one there. God, yeah, why'd Jesse walk?
He is reliably replicated in a tournament with fewer games like a YCS, though Ryan has topped plenty of those too. This correlation between games played and skill displayed is a serious problem, and the amount of grinding must be reduced for the health of the competitors. However, this doesn't mean it's impossible. Master Duel is by no means the first game to host ladder tournaments. Pokemon Showdown is an online Pokemon battle simulator you can access from any web browser. With just a couple clicks, you can create an account.
Yo, we really fully are into like the unofficial sim thing, right? Like, I was not expecting this to go here.
Build a team, and compete against thousands of other trainers on a ranked ladder. Players are matched up and ranked on an elo-based system, not unlike the Duelist Cup. Why is this relevant, you might ask? Well, every year, competitive Pokemon organization Smogon hosts the official ladder tournament, or OLT, which makes use of one of the Pokemon Showdown ladders for its qualification phase. OLT's 4 cycles are week-long ladder tournaments where players that place well can qualify for playoffs and the opportunity to win the whole thing. This is obviously completely different from Master Duel's Duelist Cups, which are 4 3-day-long ladder tournaments where players that place well can qualify for Worlds and the opportunity to win the whole thing. Something that might immediately jump out to you is that OLT's laddering phases are a week long. Not only that, they are held back-to-back throughout the entire month of August every year. If the Duelist Cups are anything to go by, that means lots of energy drinks, protein bars, 4 hours of sleep, and 20 hours of Pokemon per day, right? Luckily, we can easily look at the numbers. According to this year's OLT, the average qualifying player played around 161 games, winning 113 of them and losing 48. Though this might sound—
but this is not a good parallel. For one, this is not official Pokemon. And what are they actually playing for in terms of prizes? I don't think this is a good analogy. I don't think this fits at all, right? Because, like, if the prize was really worth it for Pokemon Showdown and people really wanted to compete for the chance at Worlds, then yes, they would take a week off and grind as much as they could. They'd sleep, but they'd push themselves to their limits. Because when you want something, that's what you do. Some communities have legit cash prizes. Okay. I'll talk about this because it's a kind of a taboo topic people don't talk about. But I'm open, and I'm happy to be open with you guys. What do you think the prize cards at Worlds sell for? What do you think the prize card at Worlds sell for? At Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. A top 4 prize card. 100K, 10 what? $5, $350, 5K, 800, 1,000, 1 million. No idea. 6K, $100. Okay, so a YCS Ultra Rare prize card. Obviously, this will range depending on the quality of the card, the number given out, the design, the general demand, right? This is going to be rough estimates, and also how the market is doing. But for my YCS Ultras that I've won, general offers I've gotten have ranged from a 3K to 6K. YCS Ultra Rares, which is not a crazy amount. It's not going to life-change amount of money. It's a nice amount of money, but it's not enough to be a pro Yu-Gi-Oh player. It's not enough to make an income. It's not enough. Worlds, however, for one, you get about $1,000 worth of entry prizing, which is a bit nice, and they pay for you to go there. You get a chance to travel, you have a chance to prestige, and you get an immediate income injection. So it is huge to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. And then beyond that, top 4 prize card is worth around 25 to 35,000 US dollars. That's a top 4 prize card. First place is around 80 to 100,000 US dollars. It's a lot, right? If you win Worlds. So obviously this depends on the market, who's buying it. Some years can be worse. Also, this may go up or down depending on future demand. But generally, Worlds for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a tournament where you actually can make money. It is the only tournament of the year where you can make money properly. Watch the Rush Duel one because that's the only English Rush Duel card. I have no idea. We don't have the cards yet. Konami still has not given us the pricing for Worlds, by the way. But either way, that's how much the cards are. They're a lot of money. My point is, there is a lot behind Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. There's a lot of prestige behind it. There's the money, and there's the chance to travel. It's a huge deal, right? And now I don't know Pokemon Showdown that well in terms of its community, but I really struggle to see a Smogon tournament holds the same prestige or money equivalent that Yu-Gi-Oh! Would. If it was the Pokemon World Championships and it was like the past the day 2 thing, so not day 1 where you play with more players, then maybe it'd be more accurate. But this doesn't feel right. I imagine if there really was a drive, then it would be more. Because the problem is, if there's enough demand and drive for people to push people to do something, then they'll make it work. They'll have the determination to make it work. For Showdown's case here, that's clearly not worth it for people to push for it. In Yu-Gi-Oh's case, it is. They have to find a way to make it not worth, which I'd rather not do, because that means making worlds overall just less cool. Or they have to force this, you can't keep pushing yourself. Don't give the option for people to push themselves to unhealthy amounts. Because that's the nature of competitions. It's who able to push the hardest. Yeah, I struggle to see Showdown as being comparable, but I'll proceed.
Like a lot. Keep in mind that Joshua Schmidt played around 200 games of Master Duel,
which is really bad, by the way. But I think this is the nature of the format taking a long time. Tiers is a long deck, but 200 games is very, very little for the amount of time he played.
Just on the third day of his WCQ stream in 2023 alone. Playing 160 games at the same rate would have taken him just 19 hours, less than a third of the time. Josh could have qualified for this Duelist Cup OLT hybrid during his 3-day weekend, watched all 64 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and still had enough time to get 10 hours of sleep every night. To direct...
Yeah, this is just like making up random numbers almost. Like, it just doesn't matter. So, yeah, this is all kind of just whatever.
To compare the experience one might have when attempting to qualify for OLT, I made a Reddit post with some questions for people who qualified about things like the amount of time spent playing, strategies used to cope with the fatigue, and what had to be forgoed while laddering. I got a response from OLT 11 qualifier 3D, who was forwarded my questions by Smogon forum moderator Jato. Thanks a lot, both of you. Comparing his answers to the experiences of Tasku, Ryan, and Josh is honestly just comical. Question 3. Did you ever have to forego anything important in your personal life in order to play Pokemon when playing OLT? For example, work, school, eating, sleeping, chores, errands, exercise, time with friends/family, etc.?
No, I only had to play 1 hour a day, so it was fine.
Question 4.
It's not the same thing. Like, you're comparing apples and oranges again. Like, this is just terrible.
4. Did you ever suffer from fatigue when playing OLT, either mental or physical? If so, did you do anything specific to combat it?
He played for an hour.
Yes, at the end of the hour, I was getting tired of Pokemon, so as I was higher up on the ladder, I would only do one game at a time, and it was whenever I felt like it, to make sure I was always at my peak playing condition.
What the fuck, bro? If I was good at Pokemon, I could qualify for OLT just using the allotted screen time I had when I was 10. While 3D's number of games played was on the low end, you would have to multiply his hours spent by over 8 times to equal what Josh and Ryan reported playing Master Duel for to go to Worlds. This was also over the course of a week, meaning it could be incorporated into his schedule in a much more healthy manner. But you have to wonder, why would the number...
I guarantee you, if they put that situation into Master Duel, you would only make it worse. You would legitimately make it worse. This is... yeah.
...of games played be so different for this compared to Duelist Cup? Well, there are a couple of factors at play here. For starters, it's tough to judge exactly how many people compete in the average Duelist Cup Stage 2 versus play on the Showdown ladder, since a larger player base can only mean more grinding required to do well. Only a couple hundred people participate in OLT each cycle, but
100... How are you even going to make this comparison? Would get people to take a week off and sleep 5 hours a day for a week? Exactly. People would do that. I would do it if I had to. Maybe not anymore, but like when I hadn't won Worlds and that was my main ambition, yes. Whatever needs to be done, you fucking do it. You have an ambition, you have a goal, you work towards it. That is how being driven and determined is. So, yeah.
But OLT players routinely get to the top of the Showdown ladder over the course of their week and compete against non-OLT players. So for the purposes of this, I think it's fair to take the total...
The average Master Duel player is not doing that. The average Master Duel player isn't going to Worlds for Master Duel. There's only really a handful of people who compete in it.
Number of OU players during OLT into consideration for this comparison. From the Smogon stats page, we know that throughout the month of August when OLT occurred, 1,141,008 battles were played in OU, or 285,252 each cycle. If we make the extremely generous assumption that each player on the ladder plays the 15 battles required for the 50% chance of seeing every Pokemon in Overused each day, if you don't know what any of that means, don't worry.
So much?
We can make a guess at the number of players each week. Since each game has 2 players, Showdown's OU ladder is seeing at the very least 5,430 distinct players each OLT cycle. The real number has to be much higher, but let's get back to that in a bit, since we still have this shitty estimation to do on the Duelist Cup. There's even less data to go off of here, since Duelist Cup lacks any sort of public stats outside of Steam charts, which are about as useful as this number on the Showdown homepage. They're all playing randbats. The best we can do is look at the placings, which have rewards for the top 10,000 duelists, meaning that they're at least, 10,000 duelists. I couldn't find a lot of information for what the cutoff tends to be around for the top 10,000 outside of this Reddit post from a player who scored 14,265 points and got the prestigious 9,802nd place in the March 2023 Duelist Cup. While the event is going on, the full rating leaderboard goes out to 23rd place in the March 2023.
Yeah, see, it's not even done yet. This wasn't even the end of the tournament, though. You really aren't this. Okay.
23 Duelist Cup.
Check, make sure there's an actual ending screen.
While the event is going on, the full rating leaderboard goes out to 20,000th place, and from my own experience playing Stage 2, I know that you only need a few thousand points to get on the leaderboard. So my guess would be that the total number of Stage 2 duelists who play any ladder matches at all might be in the 40,000s. There's no real way to know for sure, but I wanted to get across that while I do think Duelist Cup participation is much higher than the number of people playing OU on Showdown during OLT, these tournaments are probably in a similar order of magnitude from each other. Additionally, there's the factor of who qualifies to mention. OLT is rather simple, with the 8 best participating players qualifying each cycle. Master Duel is a little more roundabout. During the Duelist Cup, the winner will go to Worlds. In the WCQ, the highest placing player in each of the 5 regions will go to Worlds. Additionally, 2 more teams of 3 can qualify by having the highest number of points collectively after all the Duelist Cups of that year. These players can earn these points at each respective Duelist Cup. The system is kind of an all-or-nothing approach. In order to get to Worlds, you are incentivized to win the Duelist Cup, or just in your region in case of the WCQ. There is no point where you can be considered comfortably in the top 8 and take a break, since nothing less than first is good enough.
Can we take a break? It's going so well, though. Nah. I don't think 44 is going to be enough.
Once you have qualified by winning, you can invite 2 other players to be on your team at Worlds. Qualifying via points is a nice compromise, but only 6 Worlds players get to go due to their consistent performance. This means that of the 36 players at Master Duel Worlds, theoretically only 16 of them need to have played in any of these tournaments to get there, which is its own can of worms. We should also discuss the fact that while OLT is played on an established ladder, Duelist Cup starts every player from 0 DP. This means that the top of the DC ladder consistently grows over the course of the weekend. This can cause problems with matchmaking, since until the tournament begins to shake out, matchups could be wildly unbalanced. This is fairly standard, and is even encouraged through the way that many tournaments for other games are seeded, but is a difference that we will get back to later. Let's also briefly touch on the type of games we're comparing here. In a lot of ways, competitive Pokemon has many similarities to a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Both games are turn-based, require the player to decide and build a deck or team that they will use, and have an element of hidden information around these decisions. I have a video all about this kind of thing if you're interested. Both games include elements of skill expression in both their technical play and team and deck building choices, but also include a heavy dose of RNG. No matter how good of a player you are, you will lose games of Yu-Gi-Oh! To your opponent's hand being better than yours, and you will lose games of Pokemon to your opponent scoring a critical hit or getting some kind of beneficial status effect.
As the Earthquakes yet again. Yo, I beat this thing. Oh, it's Fire type too? Yo! It's fine, it's fine. Oh no, he crit me, I lost! Oh shit, he crit me, I lose.
If the two were directly compared though, you would probably conclude that RNG would have a greater impact on Master Duel than Pokemon.
Yeah.
In Josh's climb, he won 58% of the matches he played, and the vast majority of the games he lost were due to factors outside of his control. This is less than the average of OLT qualifiers, who collectively won 73% of their games. Though it's a factor in both, I think luck is much more of a factor in Master Duel.
The problem is the entire video is flawed from this point on, because if he's going to keep referencing Pokemon Showdown, he's made the established connection that these are analogous, and we've established that's not true. They aren't a good comparison. So now every single time he makes this comparison, it kind of falls on deaf ears because it doesn't matter to us.
Duel compared to Pokemon. However, the win rate statistics of this do come with a bit of an asterisk. Josh was known for switching to Sprite during his May 2023 WCQ climb. He got to the top of his region with tier limits at the height of their strength, and made the active choice to change strategies. He didn't necessarily do this because he thought Sprite was the better deck from a win rate perspective.
It is infinitely faster, I will say that. Even if at the end of the day, for over a long period of time, it's probably going to have a lower win rate. But I don't know, it's like that's a benefit. And it's kind of relaxing after that much tier.
This is present in the data too. On Josh's first 24-hour stream of laddering with mostly tier limits, he played 133 games. On his second 24-hour stream where he played mostly Sprite, he was able to play 203. I don't have great data on Josh's win rates between his time laddering with Sprite versus the Shizu Tearlament during this format, because he played a mix of decks on day 3, but I can say that many people in the top 100 of the WCQ also played decks that won or lost quickly. Of the 36 players with recorded deck lists on Master Duel meta for this event with almost full power as Shizu Tearlaments, 25 reported playing decks like Exosister, Sprite, Numeron, Pendulum, or similar strategies for at least some of their time climbing. Though these decks are different.
It's more nuanced to that, right? It is building a metagame around it, right? So Exo does pop up as a direct counter to Tier, but obviously when Sprite becomes popular, Exo becomes less compelling.
From each other. All of them lack the complicated game states and the grind game of Tearlaments, which should mean that games wrap up much more quickly than a tier mirror. With this in mind, we begin to circle around an interesting question. What is it that makes speed so important in Master Duel, to the point where people would consider a strategy that they feel might sacrifice win rate in exchange for it? In OLT, win rate is king. People usually don't need to prioritize efficiency since they are not coming close to grinding for the majority of the ladder tournament. A number of people even qualified with less than 100 games played due to their exceptional win rate.
Yeah, stop talking
This
about
is
this
why
royalty
3D
thing,
only
dude.
played an hour at a time at the top of the ladder, to
Yeah,
keep his
I've
mind
already
fresh in
said
order
my-
to ensure
said
his
my
win
issues
rate
with
was
this.
as high as it could be. Though the influence of luck is more of a factor in Yu-Gi-Oh!, this alone does not account for what is causing the extreme grind in Duelist Cup. We have to look at the scoring system. Earlier, when I said that the ELO system of Showdown wasn't unlike Master Duels,
I was actually using an advanced technique there called Lion.
in reality, the devil really is in the details here. To see the difference, we need to understand what ELO actually is. ELO, named after its inventor Arpad Elo, it's not an acronym so it really annoys me when people don't capitalize it like this, is a system for ranking the talents of players that are playing competitive games. It was originally invented for chess and has been expanded for use across a variety of games. The basic idea is that when you are playing a ladder, you will gain and lose points from your ELO score depending on whether you win or lose your matches. In a game where your ELO is higher than your opponent's, you are expected to win that game more often than not, and thus you will gain less than the average number of points for a win. If you are the underdog, however, expect to gain many points for a win against a higher rated opponent. There's a bit of math that goes into this that models each player's range of skills on a distribution and uses it to calculate their odds of winning. In most games, people do not perform at the same level
What's the
every
argument
time,
here?
but are influenced by an uncountable number of factors, like how much they've practiced, if they got enough sleep the night before, if their significant other recently broke up with them, and if
What?
they drew Max C. There's an exceptional video on this by Singing Banana that explains it very well, so if you're interested in the math of how ELO actually works, I would highly recommend it. Typical implementations of ELO like Showdowns factor in each player's forecasted odds of winning after the game into how much rating they gain and lose. If you tune into any game on the Showdown ladder, you'll see that in almost every instance the winner and loser gain and lose the same amount of points, because Showdown has a very standard implementation of ELO with only a handful of creative liberties taken. By comparison, the Duelist Cup's implementation is, very creative. It's a little tougher to get data on how it works, however. If you're wondering how I have so much information about Joshua Schmidt's performance in the May 2023 WCQ, it's because I spent around 5 hours of my life combing through his entire 62 hours of stream VODs and meticulously recording how many points he gained and lost. You can find my spreadsheet on patreon.com/outofcharacters, by the way. It was not worth it, but at least the results are interesting. This is a histogram showing the distribution of the points lost after each of the 177 games Josh lost. This histogram has a bucket size of 10, meaning that each bar graph represents all the games with losses in a given 10-point range. There are a couple of observations we can make about it. The first thing that I noticed is that there's a sharp peak here in the distribution. This lines up with the median of the dataset, which is 1068 DP lost. Secondly, you might notice that there are a number of outliers on the left, but there is a sharp cutoff for 1200 DP on the right of the chart. Something I learned while doing the research for this video is that Master Duel has a couple of rules that constrain how much DP you can gain or lose in a given game.
Yeah.
Two of them are that you cannot lose more than 1200 DP for a loss, and that if you have less than 9000 DP, you will lose less for a loss. All of these
you lose
outliers
early
were
on, it's not
losses
a big
Josh
deal.
had in this early range.
I look bored. Yeah, because this is kind of just yapping. What is he actually saying? Like, what's the argument here? Like, the argument of the essay is the Duelist Cup is bad. It's unhealthy. What the fuck does ELO have to do with that? Get to the argument, right? Like, that's what I'm just kind of saying. Is this whole video been yapping? Well, no. I mean, from the point of give me the relevance. When you're making an argument in an essay, give me the relevance to the argument. That's what I'm waiting for, right? And this has gone on for a while without actually getting to his point. I don't want to skip forward, even though a lot of it's wasted on Pokemon, but what is the actual argument here?
With that out of the way, let's look at the histogram of
The elo system is bad. That is the point. I haven't seen him explain why
points
once
from
besides
Josh's
showing a graph.
wins. Can you guess if there might be any other rules to the system? Anyone? Any other rules? This chart is fucking ridiculous. Did you know that of the 421 games Josh played, 205 of them, 49%, were games where he won and gained exactly 1,000 points? You might be wondering, why is this a problem? Well, this change breaks one of the fundamental principles of the ELO system. Competitors should gain and lose the same amount of points. Josh gains 1,000 points so often in his stream because he is a good player and performing at the top of the ladder. Therefore, in most of his games, he is playing against people below him in rating. By the rules of ELO, Josh should be gaining fewer points against the people he is expected to beat, but because of the 1,000 point minimum, his rating is being bolstered. This completely breaks an ELO system, which should expect higher and higher win percentages against
But you get more points for beating people ahead of you, don't you? Like, it still does reflect it, even if it does have upper and lower bounds. It's just a little more rigid. It's not that big of a difference. It still plays out very similar to every other ELO system, so it doesn't really make much sense. Like, if the argument is the ELO system is dumb, it has to pertain. Therefore, because ELO system is done, it is a big difference. The lower bound makes it so that playing more is rewarded. If you're at the top, playing is counterproductive. It matters because it benefits pure number of games played over win rate. So there is an actual reason for that, and why you want the person at the top playing. You don't want people camping. Camping is also ass. Explains it fine. I'll wait.
average players, the higher
This is lasting a long time, and I'm not like, it's getting kind of annoying.
you climb on the ladder. With these caps, you're
And maybe it's just like I'm rubbed away by the incredible amount of Pokemon yapping.
guaranteed to climb assuming you maintain a win rate of at least 55%, even if you always gain the minimum and lose the maximum. Doing this calculation using the real values averaged from Josh's last 24 hours of streaming, he could have climbed indefinitely with a win rate of as little as 52%. These evil rules are what turns the Duelist Cup into a tournament that requires you to play as much as possible, because the risk-reward is all off. You are hardly ever incentivized to sit on
I like how I paused it right at the moment before he made his argument. But sure, I was just like, I was waiting for there to be an argument because it was just taking forever. And I was just sick of hearing about Pokemon. So the issue becomes, how do you account for decay then? Right? Because the argument you're making is you implement decay, but you can't do decay over a 3-day period unless you're decaying by hourly. And if you decay by hourly, then it dissuades people from sleeping. Therefore, you are still in the same position, right? It's not about Pokemon, it is about the balance of real. Then why does he keep talking about Pokemon? I understand. I don't want to listen to Pokemon. But he's mentioned Pokemon for like 10 of the minutes of this video so far. Is that going to be done if you fine tune it? No, they just need to change the system so that you have windows of playing. Don't give people the option of playing more.
on your current score, because climbing does not become riskier the higher you get, thus demanding a higher performance from those looking to be at the top. Instead, Duelist Cup assumes players will climb, and instead compares the rate at which they climb. A rate that can be improved by being a significantly better player than your competitors, but can also be improved by playing more games with a faster deck and denying yourself important human needs like sleeping. This decision to change one of the fundamental rules of how ELO works is one of the biggest reasons why I think players need to play for 60 hours to win the Duelist Cup.
The thing is, I don't know how much that would change if you alter the elo system, right? Like, if you're able to maintain a positive win rate and positive enough, then you still keep playing for prolonged periods of time. If the period of time was incredibly long, then it would be different. But yeah. The window of playing is worse because it would make it so the hours. No. I'm saying you have flexible windows of playing, right? Like, you allow to play for, you're given like a 24-hour window and you can play for up to 12 hours within that window at your own kind of pace.
With all this in mind, let's briefly talk about how I think the system could be fixed. From here on, I don't have a ton of data to support my assertions, so these will just be my opinions. Obviously, I think Duelist Cup needs a real elo system. Systems like Pokemon Showdown or even Master Duel's own Rating Duels feature are much more reasonable implementations of elo. If you go into Master Duel and look at the results for Rating Duels every season, a lot of the same people are doing well. These are talented players, and many of them are people who have done well in Duelist Cups. I would be curious to know how much grinding they do to achieve their spot, but since this video is already getting kind of long, I'm not going to delve into it. One thing to consider is that when using elo in a ladder where everyone starts with no points, you will end up in situations where players at the top might be put in a position where they will frequently be matched against opponents with fewer points. This scenario is why Josh gained 1,000 points so frequently during his climb. When this crops up, it would mean that wins would net top players very few points as the rest of the ladder struggles to catch up, and it would become very risky to ladder once you make it to the top. I think this is ultimately a good thing, because it might incentivize people to take a break and come back to it a few hours later for better returns. However, it might be worth considering just having Stage 2 of the Duelist Cup take place directly on the Rating Duel ladder for a limited period similar to OLT, perhaps with players who already have access to Rating Duels carrying over their points. This might allow for better matchmaking at the top level, minimizing the gamble of playing against opponents with much lower elo.
I don't like carrying over points, but sure.
It could provide an extra incentive to climb the ladder and perform well in Rating Duels as well. This might give those at the top an advantage that might be too tough to surmount by people qualifying from Stage 1, it's difficult to say. It would only work if an exceptional player can climb to the top of the ladder within a reasonable number of games, as it does with Showdown. In the Heart of the Cast episode,
Judeo resubbed. The issue with having a window of time is also that, let's say you have a 12-hour window to play, you have 2 accounts play twice, and use the account with the most wins for world stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm gonna operate in a world where we're not talking about cheating, because the reality of cheating and stuff like that is there's a will, there's a way. It's something I've learned through retail. Like, if someone wants to scam you, there's a way to scam you. There's nothing you can do. There's no safeguards. If they have, like, even TCG player, they have protection, or they say it arrived, or if they say it didn't arrive but tracking shows it did, you're safe. If it goes lost string tracking, TCG player covers you as well. However, what TCG doesn't cover you as a buyer or as a seller is if the product comes and they claim it was empty, the package, then you're fucked. So there's always something that could be done to scam you or to cheat. It's the unfortunate reality of the world. So I'm not gonna use anything in that way as a real argument, because I feel like it's impossible to balance that without making the system so strict that you can't do anything. But even then, this cheating is possible within the current Duelist Cup system. So, yeah.
With Ryan Yu, there are a number of other ideas Ryan, Josh, and Farfo present to help fix the Duelist Cup, like limiting the number of games people can play or hours they have to compete. I do think some of these suggestions have legs, but most of them also have some kind of additional downside that I think fixing the elo system lacks. This is an aside, but I would also like to get rid of the 3 versus 3 invitation system for players winning the Duelist Cup. There is no reason that people should be able to attend Worlds due to an invitation received from another player and not as a result of them playing the game. If the 3 versus 3 format is going to be kept, I think the Duelist Cup rankings should be determined by the average score of all 3 team members that you register with. Additionally, I think teams that are already qualified for Worlds should be marked in the in-game leaderboards to not incentivize unneeded grinding. With that, I am out of characters, so I guess this video
grinding though will know who's on top, but sure, whatever, that's
is over. This has been by far my most ambitious video essay to date, so I'm super happy that it's done.
Yeah, so the 3v3 one, obviously I'm biased towards because it benefits me. The problem with changing it now is obviously the fact that Ray and Ryan and I have already qualified. But on top of that, I think that generally for viewers, which is really important, the 3 versus 3 system is really entertaining. And as a player, it's also entertaining. So that's good. And it doesn't really come at the cost of skill. Maybe a little bit, but it doesn't come at the cost of skill too much. And I think that's good. I do understand how it can feel like I didn't earn my place as much. But yeah, I think at least obviously, yeah, bias perspective, I'm fully willing to admit that it is worth it. And obviously, like, I didn't try to earn a spot because I had no reason to, outside of the first one and then the second one where I was sick. I never played it. And yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how I do if I tried, but yes. Master Worlds is way more hype than TCG in part because of the players they're invited. Yeah. I think it does work well. The Worlds 3-3 system is generally one of the most interesting tournament formats I know of in game. It's kind of goated. It is sick. I think it makes sense. And it's not perfect. There are some, grievances you can have with it, but I think overall it's beneficial. On top of that, even talking about Josh, let's talk about how Josh might have not won if it wasn't for 3v3. Because, you mind, Josh got second. Third place was Quandrel, who he teamed with, who at the end decided that instead of both of them having a panic attack and stressing out, to have an alliance and bring each other worlds and not fight it out. And there's a chance where if that wasn't a thing and they both have to just fight for it, that Josh queues more and loses, or Quanto will queues more and wins. I'm not trying to say that Josh wouldn't have, but I'm saying like that did play a small factor into it, right? I don't think it's a bad thing at all. So yeah, it was so fun to do 3v3 unofficial tourneys with the rule set. It is cool. The worst part of the 3v3 system is that it's not used more. Exactly. Yeah, the 3v3 system is awesome. I wish they'd use it in TCG. And I think if you have a problem with Master system, 3v3 Worlds is probably not where I draw the line. Maybe make the qualification system a bit harder. We were talking about maybe doing top 100 Duelist Cup would be better, because that way you can probably get 3 from each region still pretty easily. So you have to get top 100 at some point during the season. And it's not that easy either. Still is a lot of work. But yeah. They use 3v3 in OCG, right? Sometimes. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same rule set though. But I guess wrapping up the video, I don't even think the point is necessarily bad. It's Duelist Cups do have problems. It's not a perfect solution. It's clear that it's skill testing. I think that's unrefutable at this point, but also it is unhealthy. That is true. I think the Pokemon analogies were terrible, and I wish they weren't there. It kind of drew out the video. And the ELO system thing is something I never thought about. But I'm not sure how you fix that, because without decay, it encourages camping, which is also a problem. So, yeah, he never mentioned the camping. He just said it would force them to take a break. Well, it also encourages camping, which is just as bad. So, yeah, change the Duelist Cup, but it's not easy to do that. All right, so top 64 DC Cup tournament are in the spot. Well, they do top 100, so that's why I said top 100 is the one they would do. Just remove the upper and lower bounds of the point gains lost. Well, you completely missed what the argument I was saying, though. The video makes some good points, but you could cut half of it out. Yeah, I just wish the Pokemon stuff wasn't in there. It's a bad analogy. Okay. That was a react of all time that took up quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of our stream. And that was longer than I expected, because I guess I kept pausing it. We're going to switch to Master Duel. It's probably switching to Master Duel, right? Is there anything cool to look at in our sub feed? Am I on the right channel? I am. Josh has been testing. He's going to grind the Duelist Cup, I'm pretty sure. He's been in the Master Duel zone. Any cool videos? Any cool discussions from MBT? Because that's usually the ones where we get all in a huff. I feel like having a way to qualify through rated would be good. Like if they did the DC season points for the ladder. Yeah, I think that'd be good too. Hearthstone does it like that, I think now. Something else did it like that as well. I can't recall. But I think that's fine. I think having a mixed method of earning is good. Yeah, I don't know what else we have to really go over. There was one MBT video I kind of wanted to watch. This was not one of the discussion videos that I was talking about. Whatever. Okay. Return the last few days, a ladder into a mini duels cup, perhaps. Yeah. Did you watch Cat with a Mustache 2014 event video? I have no idea what the hell that is, so no, I have not. Please watch so you get even more mad. All right, I'll do a quick poll. What do? React further. MBT. Hop on. Master Duel. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, 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 bum. I'm not brain rotted enough for that. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to do. Hope on Master Duel. Hop on. Master Duel time. It's relatively close, right? So it could change in the next minute or two. Oh, it's pulling away. Master Duel is taking the lead. Y'all really love gameplay here, huh? Just want to see me duel for hours and hours and end. It's funny because when I play, I switch to Deckless Nightmares. I always see my viewers go down as well. Veto the poll. I mean, we can still do reaction content later or another day. I'm not really concerned about it. When am I coming back to South Africa? Probably never. Master Duel is victorious. All right, let's switch some music on. We're not watching more content. What do I feel like? Let's put on One Piece and Naruto. There we go. Boom, boom. Master Duel. Your notification said there would be Deathless Nightmares today. Was that wrong? Yes, I thought today was Wednesday. It's tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. What do we play now? What do we play? I'm gonna make a new poll. I'm actually doing it again. What play? Marincess, White Forest, Gimmick Puppet, Orcust, or what else was new in the new pack? Trickstar, I guess. I hope it's not Trickstar. Start poll. Dragoons Turbo. All right, I'll redo the poll then. What play? Dragoon Turbo. White Forest, Orcust, Puppets, or Marincess. No one wants Marincess. Let's do Draco. True Draco. All right, new poll. The poll was up for 5 seconds. Yeah, I changed it. Where's my mod to make polls? Bro, I don't have a mod on to tell you. My mods all disappeared. Do I have any mods even in chat right now? I don't think I have literally any. I'm sure I don't want to play Trickstar, so I'm vetoing it. Veto cancel Trickstar. Orcust is winning right now. Not Dragoon Turbo like you guys wanted. Encoder is here. I don't think he's a mod here. We can play Nightmare Phoenix and the Mermaid as a full Orcust combo in any deck. Yeah, but I'm the pile man, so I want to play pile Orcust. Like a true psycho with tears, because tears fun. How do I check my mods? You read it as Dragon Turbo? Well, that's not my problem if you can't read. Standard Yu-Gi-Oh player problems. All right. Press the community button above chat. I don't know how to do that. Layout 1 updated. Wait, what did I just click? What even is Dragoon Turbo? It's everything. Orcust. So, okay. Why not play auto build deck with tier Orcust? That sounds terrible. Let's go Harp Horror, Gearsu, Nightmare, Wand, Symbol. 1 1 1 2 2 1. Probably like that. We are. Okay, now I need Horus cards, obviously. At the top. Ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum dun 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 da-da-dum. Okay. Catch Tira. Okay, put that in, then tier element. 1 3 2. I don't know. 1 1 1 1. And throw some snow in there, because of course, every deck needs snow. Then we need grass. Left arm. Thrust. Two snow, right? Fuck you, bitch. Maybe adventure as well and Terratop? No. Havness? Oh, I didn't put Havness in? Nice. I need another ding. Oh my god. Alright. Left arm means you can't set Orcus cards? Shit, you're right. Depression. Triple Tactics Talents. Foolish. Rainbow Bridge. I don't know. Then Tortoise. Zombie Vampire? Yeah. Zombie Vampire. And now we need Curious. Redoer. Do you have Blackout Laughs? I do have Blackout Laughs. Sure, Blackout Laughs. Trivia Karma? I need Nightmare stuff. You're right. I do need Nightmares. How did I forget those? Okay, there we go. And then put Droplet in. And then we play... I don't know, third one of these. Shadalls? No, I don't need Shadalls. Linkaribo. I want Galatea then. Whatever. That might be a mistake, but whatever. And then Gizmek. Here's our abomination. I'm going to add to the Discord right now. Take a screenshot, and I'm going to throw it up in Discord. Orcust is based. Goblin over Phoenix? Why? Phoenix is better. Forbidden Goo right here for sure. This deck doesn't need more normal summons. I don't want to play Goblin. Because it's unbanned? Oh, I fucking forgot card destruction. You're right. I'm going second. Damn, it's not. What's it called? It's not Tenpai. Okay. Set pass. Nice. I'm supposed to do this? Probably. In his own end phase. He has 2 of them, I guess. Sure. Enjoy your draw, man. No Glossy Halfness. Glossies suck, bro. Effect. So Harp locks me into darks, right? If I harp for Girsu, 36, 6,000, I mean, it's just game, right? See if he ashes. Chain Maxi. Okay, chain Tier Cash. I don't need that. Effect, smell 3. Cool. Super Poly. True. I was not expecting that. So Garura, and then no. Let's go Mayface too. It's fine. Discard Nightmare Apprentice. Okay, so it's Chimera. I forgot Shufflers as well, actually. Okay. Okay. I have a Sharon left in my deck, right? I go send. So hold on. I go send, send. Effect diffuse. So this happens here either way. Send Rhino Heart. Send effect, effect. Yeah, this is what I do. And then effect. And effects. Sharon. Go Kit. 1 and 2, right? Because yeah. No, 1 player on Bell, I guess. 2. Add the tier cache back. And then I'll make roll close. And this will stop the fusion spell. Okay, there we go. It's so good seeing Orcus at the fridge. Oh, I hate the scrap cards. Absolutely hate the scrap cards. He's forced to SP here, right? Like, it's a lot worse. Yeah. This is a lot better for us. It's okay. Doesn't get the constant flow of resources unless you join us and then get off Garura. And I have follow-up, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't have anything too crazy, but... Okay, well, I already have that, but sure. They're lame. Send 1 back to grave. He has to search 1 now. Okay. Add Apprentice and then send Tau. So Tau revives. Okay. Why Diabells? That doesn't matter. I'm fusing again already. Okay. Oh, we're going for game. They do an illusion. I mean, yeah, I have to do this now, right? Oh, nobody. Oh, he fucking drew. Yeah. That's rough. I could have done this beforehand. I should have. I messed up. Them drawing the illusion there is unlucky. For sure, though. Yeah. Dead. What can I even mill that helps? Blackout Laughs and Snow. Both win the game. Okay, let me put in like a couple cards I forgot, which I immediately see. Card Destruction, obviously. I also forgot the Shufflers. And one of these, and I don't know, one of those, sure. Jurius Sunflower, thanks so much for the sub, appreciate it. He had Quaddle for Snow. No, Snow gonna banish my monster off the field and he can't kill me. Misses the point. not great. Need a new screenshot? It's fine. I made a couple changes. Extravagance. Okay. Does it mean lab or stun? Yeah. Flu. Why is punishment in their flu deck? Burge? Yeah, Burge. Fun. Not really fun. Flu is so boring. Hello, Ray. Verge arrive. Is that a emote or something? Why is he playing Dogmatica cards? No map. Okay. Pretty good. Yes, let me fill my graveyard. It shall all be mine. I think I do that. Dwarmatef. All right. Maybe I'm supposed to go Mseti there as well. I think this is fine. Is Duster in the deck? No. What do you got for me, Duelist? Punishment. What? Oh, I mean, they have M-Pen, but sure. Why would you even... Okay. Okay, so now that's baited out. We can use this. Last card hands Rabina. Got the grass. No. 24. It's been a while since I've resolved grass. It's gonna feel nice. Time to fuse. I just came. I expected more huhs in chat. See, Ray, this is how you're supposed to play tiers, Ray. Not with Ash in your deck. You fucking pleb. I milled all the temples. Okay. Just a humble farmer. Of course. That's all I am nowadays. Farming hose. Kit Carlos. Yes, we will continue the search. I don't even know what I care about searching here. And just like that, we're back to 1,000,000 cards. This is so cool. Why do you put Tortoise in the tier decks? You need a Crystal Beast to add off Rainbow Bridge. And this is the best Crystal Beast because it's Aqua. Every other Crystal Beast, it does nothing. So it's at least an Aqua I confuse for Kiklos with. Wait, Sharon's not in my deck. Oh well. Oops. There's no target. Oh, World Wand. Okay. Let's just book that thing with snow. At this point. Blue player in shambles. Yeah, blue player is cooked. Very, very cooked. Do I even have an Orcus Nightmare in my deck? Probably not. Ooh, I do have an Orcus in my deck. Yes, continue the deck then. Summon Galatea. That's not Galatea. Galatea. I don't have a harp in my graveyard. Crazy. Shuffle back, get Babel. Obviously, this is probably wrong, but I don't think it really matters what I do here at this point. I cannot lose. Go for Dingirsu. Does any sense special summon monsters? And one linked monster, no sense anything. Okay. Damn. Tier Orcus Taurus. Anything else in there? Hopes and Dreams. Hopes and Dreams are in here. You fool! Yeah, use your Reglin. Use it. Yeah. Pathetic. The evil Jesse laugh needs to be redeemed. It probably should be. Yes, enjoy your story. Add back both. Okay. Longest. I have to use this, I guess, to put one in grave. And shuffle back. 1, 2. Set 1. Set 2. And I'm chilling. You missed the cocky Jesse after watching the Team Sam F tier video? Dude, I got railed in those 2 videos. When he just normal summon no effect. Oh, okay. I have to be a weeb by proxy. By what? Why do I have to be a weeb? I consider myself a neutral. Like I listen, or I like One Piece and Naruto, and then I've watched Evangelion and My Hero. But that's 4 animes. That's like a fair bit. But some of these people out here watching like 10+ animes, like I don't have time for that. They're gonna make fucko, I guess, prolong their own suffering. 10+, that's generous. Why I think it's more? I don't know. Having 10+ doesn't make you a weeb. 100+ animes. Who the fuck has watched 100 animes? I am a god with grass that is green. No Maxi either. Yes, you shall know pain. And now you die. Mwahahaha. Like that type of laugh? He was not having none of that. He said no chance for my Orchest Abomination. It's less public. It's in my Discord, although I updated it a little bit. The Mormonator. He's gonna turn us into a Mormon. Well, he saw me mill like 3 tier cards and an Orchest card, and he's like, yeah, I'm out of here. While also having a Castor Unicorn in my field. Like, I was fucking cooking him. Oh, poo. This hand is not very good. Alright, effect. Don't imper me. Don't imper me. Wait, so this turns on. If they Maxime here, they actually get grassed. Right? Wow, this is really cool. Please don't have Ash. Do I check for Ash with this? No, there's no way. I just use this. I just thrust for grass. Sure, that's all I milled. I mean, I follow up. That was a tier card there. Am I supposed to fuse? Probably. Yeah. Does Galatae require effect monsters? 2 effect monsters, including Orcust. Okay. So let's get Meta Noise. Okay, let's get back this. And mill 8. I can have a lot of cards, but I think it's fine. That's why I play Link Kribo. Yeah, but I'm under Maxi. I don't really want to do that. Crescendo. Okay. Second Black Goat. I think I call it here. Or make IP and pass. It's like a lot to deal with, I think. I have like a lot of interrupts. All right, Mormonator. Show me what you're able to do with your Maxi. Play around Nib? How? With what? Like, why? How? Yeah, I'm not following. It's Tempai. Let us go through. Yeah, so now I'm gonna snow. Okay. Chain Droplet. You have to send Trap though, which is the awkward part. So I'll let it resolve first, just in case he has Droplet. He's toggled on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it back in the grave now. Ghost Ogre. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, nothing else here. Blackcoat is calling Chandra probably. Right? So this is the second Genroku. Special Genroku here. There's a world where it calls Fadra. A special Chandra here, they go for Fadra. Yeah, so this goes through. Wouldn't Bind be better? It'll Bind into, yeah. Well, I have a Shuffler, which is why I'm not too keen on the on that. I'm gonna call Fadra. Actually, I don't mind if he goes battle phase. Did I not send Gizmek from Neck to Grave on my turn? I should have if I didn't. Yeah, no, I just never sent Gizmek with this. I should have Gizmeked. Put Gizmek in Grave. That was just a big mistake on my end. Make some noise. Yeah, make some noise, guys. That's like the Team 7 theme song. Special from hand. Okay. Okay, special Fadra. Can't use it. Hey, Gage. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. So Shuffler checks the Bidens, and then the last card is Chunger. They go battle phase, they lose. They can't go battle phase. If they go battle phase, they lose the second they go battle phase. They need to make level 10 synchro before battle phase, or they lose on the spot. If they go battle phase, it turns on meta noise and the droplet, and then it resets the snow as well. So I have like 4 more interrupts the second battle phase rolls around. So I'm going to stop this. Target Chandra. Am I still supposed to stop this? I mean, yes, because if he has a way of getting level 3 on fields, it's still a problem. So let's go to the Chandra. And anything I want to shuffle back on my own end? Not really, right? If it gets into a grind game, that'll be nice to have in the deck. That's all. Yeah. He's got Bell. He might. Nothing I can do about it, though. Sharon and Sark. Having Aquas and Graves fine, because they can make Kaleido Heart. And I don't think I need a battle phase. Yeah. I mean, he's already used Kaiman as well. I shouldn't have let him declare the attack. Get him out Ash. No Ash. Call by. Why didn't they call by the Medora? Interesting. I mean, he can't pass back to me. I still have all my Orcust cards. If he had no other extenders, he still would have lost to the Shuffler. But if he had call by plus something else, I would have lost. Imperm. Okay. Can we kill this turn? Yeah, certainly. Have we killing this? Can Dingers just send my own cards? Send one card? No, cannot. The way triggering my tier effects at all? Not really. I'm gonna send the thing though. No, if he didn't have a way to make level 10, he still would have lost. But he still should have called by. I don't even need to chain this, right? Let him negate it. Did I see Triple in the YCS? Of course I did. My boy. Let's look at your hand, Duelist. Hydra. Alright, goodbye. So if I want to use Snow, I have to use it now. I don't think I'm killing this turn, so I'll just play it slow. Oh, sorry, guys. We don't play access? No. I don't need to kill him, though. It's fine. There's no world I lose this game. Set crescendo. Which way does this point? It points that way. And then we go Dingirsu. Send one card. We go effects. Bring that back. Make SP. And get rid of the Chandra now. Or the Pydra. What was it? Oh, yeah, I mean, whatever. Get rid of that. Effect. Shuffle back 1 and 2. Sent to grave. And there we go. I can't attack directly, but it's fine. I mean, he has 0 cards topping deck into a counter trap, right? Usually that means light out for players. End of turn, yeah. I need Zeraboros in here. I know he has the thing in Grave, but I have the counter trap. I have Zerboros in here. No, I don't. Zerboros should totally be in here. Were you ever affected by the idea of your PvP win ratio, or do you just keep moving forward no matter what? I don't know what that means. Royal Lingursu? Yeah, I know. I just pulled this. I obviously did not try craft it. Okay. I'm gonna update the deck again. I'll add it to my Discord again. Oh, what did I do? We'll check that out as well. Edit deck. I think Fiends will be good. Yeah, it will be good. Tier Fiendsmith will probably be a tier 1 deck, to be honest. Alright, let's go Curious. Remember something this shit. There's no dangers in here. Zero Boros. Card Destruction. I put Card Destruction in, didn't I? Yeah, Card Destruction's there. Alright, what's this thing? Icon Nibiru. That's cool. Oh, we got an academic test? Okay, quick Gamba. How do I do on the test? 8 out of 8? Oh, I fail. 7 out of 8? Or worse. All right, 8 out of 8 is kind of rough. Okay. You get the Gamba, guys. It's pretty much, I think if you really think I do that bad, then put on worse, because the worst encompasses a lot. But yeah. You think I'm going to pass? I don't know. I have no idea. This is the last one, right? Where's 0? Well, I didn't want to type out every single fucking option. I feel like I would have been here for years if I did that. 8 out of 8 Kaka. What? So what does Kaka mean? I've seen people do that a lot. What the hell does Kaka mean? Feeling confident, are you? What are we, Yoda today? All right, let's rock and roll. Let's go, White Aura Dolphin. We got this. The only monster field is your opponent's Mathmech Final Sigma. Which statement with your Karma Cannon is accurate? It can be activated, but the Sigma will not be effective. It can be activated, will not be sent to the grave. It cannot be activated, right? I failed immediately. See, I knew it wouldn't go to grave. I knew it wouldn't go to grave, which is why I'm like, why did you ever activate it? I guess you legally can. I didn't know you legally could. But why are you dumb enough that you would? Off to a good start? Yeah, I know. Your life points are less than your opponent's. You fusion summon Gold Pride. He's defect. This card fusion summon, equip, blah, blah, blah. By Valoring in response. It has effect negate in the 2 card. Wait, what do you mean? It has effect negated and the 2 cards not equipped. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. That was a trick question, or? Your opponent controls 2 cards. Use Poly. Use 2 monsters in your hand. One for your, and 1 monster in your hand is material. That does 2 in your field, 1 in your 1 hand. Opponent only controls 1 card on the fusion. Summon command resolves. If all is right, effect cannot be activated. Right. When the fusion summon resolves. Really? Wait. When it resolves, not activate, I guess. I misunderstood that, I think. Yeah, I'm not a ruling guy, as what's clearly obvious. And in response to which of the following effects would it be impossible to activate the effect of Ash? Special summon from deck, set spell, trap from deck. Yeah, alright, fine. You have 0 in hand, 2 cards in your deck, and you control... Oh my fucking lord. This feels like some DB test nonsense. I hate this shit. If an active spell trap card effect, you can draw into 3 in your hand. You draw 2 cards and lose the duel. Wait, really? Would you prefer Master Duel lore questions? Maybe. You attribute Pancratops, activates effect, the opponent responds, blah, 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 blah. The effect actually is negated and it is banned. No, it is not banished. You can use Anima, target Mirror Jade, and they chain Mirror Jade. It is sent to the graveyard. Okay. And which of the following cannot be added to your hand by Magnuma? Just Thunder Dragon. Okay. Fuck. 5. Okay, I have to redo that. I need redemption. We'll do one more time. I'm gonna Gamba again, guys. Gamba again. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. World champion failed the test. Bro. Bruh. Brav. Now you got me sweating. I'm sweating. You going all in? All in on my failure? Do y'all think I'm gonna fail? Fuck. I hope not. World champ, by the way. Sorry, I'm not a ruling connoisseur. I'm not fucking Coder. Alright. Which of the following is the effect activation? Wait, what do you mean? Which of the following is the effect activation timing written in the text of Valor? Your opponent's main phase. In response to... Okay, so it's this one. Set a spell trap from the deck. That one, yeah, that was a gimme. Alright. Zark has been special summoned from the extra deck by the effect of Supreme King Soul. You activate the effect that states that this card is special summoned, destroy all cards it controls. You respond by activating Book of Moon. The effect cannot be activated. What does it say? But against effects, no. So the effect activates and is applied. Which of these monster cards does not fulfill the activation condition? Fuck, it's ritual, right? Okay, good. Okay, the effect activation is negated, but it is not banished. That was another gimme. Use the effect Relaxamite that states, once per turn, target another face-up card you control, destroy it, add a pendulum for your extra deck to your hand, destroy purple poison in your pen zone, and one face of Astrograph storage in your extra hand. In order to activate all possible effects that can be activated, which of the following effects is Chainlink 2? Oh, this is Cancer, because this is different in the TCG. But no, it's purple poison. Because this is mandatory, right? Yeah, it's purple poison. Yeah, in the TCG, you gotta choose. Alright, so you set blah, 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 blah with the effect of Genless, then you have to the effect of a Trappist Mantis, target spell trap control. But banish them when they leave the field. It's banished, right? Okay. Have me sweating. That's the obvious answer, but like... Oh, we know this one! We know this! It cannot be activated. All the doubters. How many of you doubted me? How many of you doubted me? Only 19%. Well, no. 71% you said I'd be one away. 71% of you. Booyah! Fuck you guys. The 8 of you that believed in me, thank you. Enjoy your points. Alright, what do I have to do for this? In order to pass the proficiency test, compete in a duel 50 times, and chain up to Chainlink 4 in a duel 1 time or more. Oh, Christmas? Wait. Okay, so that's pretty easy with tier, I think. Let's resolve grass. Alright, we're switching to Christmas, sure. Nah, I don't feel like this song. It's a good one. Play Chain Burn. I'm good, man. Before 20 times? That is pretty funny, actually. Wow, this hand is a stinker. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. What the hell? Everywhere you go. Snake Eye tier. Yeah. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Listen to anime and you're a based Ava enjoyer. To some degree. Why is there a Geist Geiger Golem? What am I getting FTK'd? The wish of them. What is the lyrics there? The fuck? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. This is so scuffed. Magnamut. Okay. Look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will ring. Rainbow Bridge. Okay. I mean, I'm just fucked. Those were crazy draws, right? I mean, to be fair, any card is a crazy draw. I wish they used hand destruction against me, but that's another problem. Nightmare Throne. I'm gonna get absolutely cooked. Like Christmas. I don't know if I should still be playing this game, but we'll give them a chance to do their stupid ass combo. Oh, what a terrible deck. Imagine not even going for Zombie Vampire, but you go for Coach King instead. Original Sandwich. Okay, could have done that anytime before, I guess, but sure. Oak. Okay. Got back Ash. Yeah. Imagine if time rules apply. Wait, what the fuck? Fire Flint Lady. Are they gonna make Ice Sold? What is happening? This guy's outpiling me. Is that a bamboo sword? Holy fuck. You see 5 different decks in the field? Dude, I don't. What the hell is that card? If you activate a bamboo sword card while this is on the field, your opponent skips their main. Am I getting turn skipped? Yo, wait. So I skipped my main phase 1. Do I turn this into a highlight? I was singing Christmas songs at the start. So I don't know, and I've been swearing a lot. This is going to be a bad highlight if I put it up. Dude, how am I losing to this deck? You think I'm getting MBT'd? Holy shit. This is going to go in dual taming. And they're going to say, look, I FTK Jesse Cotton. Shouldn't have lost the coin toss. Yep. You're right. I am no match. Holy shit. I wish this was regular duels where I could see their deck afterwards. So they force me into the battle phase, and I have to attack this. Okay. Wait, where did I take burn damage from? Oh, the giant trainer, right. This guy's playing a single player game. He really just is. Flamberge. Oui, oui, monsieur. Yeah. I'm so confused. Yama. Okay. What is their extra deck? Can this deck win going second? Shyama. Not even Shavara. Shyama. Okay. Go back to the horse monster, sure. This is a Frankenstein deck? It is. 2 rank 8s. Okay, come on. Time to Yu-Gi-Oh! The hell out of this. Mill me double shufflers and shit. Oh, Phantom first. Little shit. Okay, fine. Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't even mill snow because there's only 1 and it's in my hand. Wait. Does that save me? Just... What am I supposed to stop? Stop his connection? The issue is I don't know how he's going to FTK me. If I had any idea how I was going to lose this game, I would feel more confident. But I don't know what I'm supposed to stop here. Okay, they do play a... Shit. They're going to force me to do something. What the hell do I call with this? I'm going to call Dragoon. Right? Curious. Call Little D. Oh my god. I die in the battle phase? Shouldn't it be Verte? It should be Verte, yeah. They made it for a reason, surely, right? I don't fucking know. No, they did not make it for a reason. It's curious. It might be curious. It probably should have been curious. I mean, I don't fucking know. It should have been curious. God damn it. What the hell is... So they get to add back any continuous spell with opening the spirit gates now. Damn it, I should have called Curious. It's the songs are playing, it's the most wonderful time of the year as I'm getting FTK'd. Should have called Curious. Dang. Are there any cards I can top deck to get out of this? No, right? Oh, it did not matter. They had Beatrice. You just sign up to watch a movie? This is ridiculous. They're going to roll back me for spells now. Okay, dude. Time win con? I think he is fine on time. Terminal World. So I skipped my main phase 1. And I don't have main phase 2. So I just go straight to end phase. It's just a turn skip? Magnemite Surge, Baldrake. Okay, dude. Okay. So, draw. I can't do anything in the standby phase. So I skip my main phase. Cancer. So straight to battle phase. I can't leave it. I have to attack because of Nightmare Pain. And it gives him life points too. Great. And then my main phase 2 gets skipped by this. Oh my god. This is so dumb. Look at this graveyard. Look at this hodgepodge. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, that is certainly a deck of all time. Copy their deck, and this is Duelist Cup. You can't copy their deck. You can't look at their deck either. We saw his deck. You guys saw everything that was there. That was like 4 million bricks. There were the bamboo cards, which were in his hand still. And then he was playing like Shyama as well. He's playing like Yubel cards with Horus cards, with Snake Eye cards, with Warrior cards, with holy fuck. And his action deck was full of garbage. Oh my god, that is a deck if I've ever seen one. You've never seen one of these decks brick, by the way. If you have an opponent just draw and immediately concede, it's one of these people. Just give him his flowers. Enjoy his fucking DC rating, man. We'll get him next time. You can't see the deck lists. The skip song? Okay. I have to get going a little bit early, guys, today. So I will, I have one more game and then we're going to call it a day for now. I know it'll be a short stream, but I've been rather busy. Okay, we lost the roll again. Our hand looks not good. Maybe we have to do to one more. Check his profile for replays. No, I'm good. I'm not tryharding it that bad. Okay, what do you got for me, Icy? Snake Eye again. I feel like we'd escaped a Snake Eye meta, but the last team, I mean, I don't know if you can call the last match Snake Eyes. This looks like actual Snake Eyes. Our hand is fucking dog shit too. Let's just go next, I think, and play another game because I need to get going, and I didn't want this to be our last game. That was sad. We got one more good game in us. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, notice we have 900 viewers right now. I appreciate all of you that are here. We haven't got a sub, though, in an hour. And while I appreciate all of you that are here... Oh, shit, level down. Please consider supporting the channel with your Prime subs and all those subs. We've only got, like, 7 subs today. It's, like, not great. So, come on, guys. We can do better, right? Let me know that I should be doing more streams more often. Because then I can do more often, right? If I'm getting more support. All right, this hand looks pretty good. Maxi, always. Devington, not subbed caught. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. All right, now this is sad. God damn it, Maxi. Always Maxi. Draw into another harp. What am I supposed to do? Two draws. And J3YXZ, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. All right, we'll get one more game. This is just Tempai. I think just passing here is better than committing, but like obviously this sucks. And deck out time? This deck can't deck out. And non-Kashtira? What Kashtira cards? Mathmech? I mean, I was never winning. It's Mathmech. Okay, one more game. One more game. I just demoted. That's crazy. Shix Bro, thank you so much for the sub as well. Appreciate it. I gotta ask you guys for subs, otherwise I know I get nowhere. So I appreciate it though. One FTK into another. I mean, that's just the nature of Maxi. Yeah, I keep drawing double Horus. His hand looks like just like it, the last one, except at least it does this. Red Eyes Fusions, Dragoon Pass. Okay. Zoic, thank you so much for the sub as well. Appreciate it very much. Add Scrap Engine. I don't want more normal summons. That would not have fixed any issues I have so far. Draw Rhino Heart. It literally just drew a normal summon. Like, that did not help. Effect. What are you thinking about? You negate the graveyard effect, surely, right? If you're gonna get anything. I guess you don't get the attack bonus. But negating on field feels hella rough, because if I have... Oh, that was the obvious choice. If you had that. Can't Typhon, so... Negates effects. If the negated activations, the cool outplay you could do is play it into the column here, make them think that it's negated, and then you just get to discard your hand. But this is gonna negate activations, so if he sees me discard a Horus card, he'll immediately just negate it anyways, and then I won't have a Horus card on field. If I had an Orcus card in hand, then it'd be better because I could still extend with the Orcus cards, but this has no graveyard effect, so. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have games, so yeah. Can you start his game? You have to let it resolve. They won't, though. My better bet is hoping they can't kill me. I think, like hoping the hand is full of hand traps or bricks. If this didn't negate. If I had another card in hand, like I could discard that was better than a Horus card, or if they this couldn't negate effects, I would have tried the Gambit playing into the Imperm column, but alas. I think it's for fun, or do you think it's viable for the DC? No, this is for fun. This deck is not viable. As you can tell by my ability to draw hands. Tier. It's just tier. Okay. Send Dragon. Shit all Falco. What the fuck? The hell? I'm gonna lose to this. And he's slow rolling it too. Not really what I expected. What? Just want to pop it, I guess. Sure. Is it gonna end here? The hell's his hand? Okay, hopefully I draw a playable card now. Dude, can I not draw 3 of my 5 or 6 normal summons? Like, please. I'll try again. Okay, negate. So now I should be fine. Discarding what? Discard Magnemite? If they just Magnemited my tier, I lost. Maybe I should have summoned Garrison to play around that, but now they just lose. Unless they ogre me, which would be crazy. Send. And there you go. All that work down the drain. Do these effects work in the damage step? They do, right? Wasted shot means supposed to gifted sub as well. Appreciate it. Horus moment. Yep. Horus cards are pretty good. Yeah, get your bounce. What do you want to bounce? Okay. Make a 4 material zombie vampire. I probably shouldn't do this. Probably just go into nightmare monsters. What the hell was in that grave? Night Beam. Is this like a masochist account? Search, sure. Free card is free. And then we'll make Mermaid. Just cycle. Get this out. Make this. I'm getting crescendo, right? It's going through the motions now. Okay, just concedes. There you go. I do not know why that ended this way, but yeah. You know, if you're being dumb, you personally not seen Horus cards in the TCG that much? No, they're worse in the TCG for sure. There's not been a good format for them. Although I'm sure one day they'll have success. It's just there hasn't been a good spot for them to be playable yet. It's so funny seeing I've reached level 19, but I'm back at 18 because I lost 3 in a row. Rip. More missions. Not too shabby. Makes them worse in the TCG. The meta's just not been right for it. You've needed a max and non-engine in the TCG for a while now. And that doesn't support Horus gameplay. Less graveyard effects because Snow's like banned. Tears banned. Alright guys, that is going to be it for now. I appreciate you all for coming. I'll be live again tomorrow as well with another stream. Plenty more content for you guys. And Deckless Nightmares is tomorrow. If you're curious how to submit your decks, remember !Deckless Nightmares for the link to submit. Other than that, though, I'll see you guys all tomorrow.